Have a play here at Fossil Ridge High School. Your Southwest Raiders up 27-18 after 16 minutes of play. We're halfway done. And get ready to join us for the second half here tonight. Fossil Ridge to inbound as players flip sides, and we're off for the second half of play here in Fort Worth, Texas. Swings out to the corner with a little bit of pressure out to the top. They're going to swing it all the way out to the right. Now under the basket, tries the big man and put up a shot. But Charles Franklin not letting anything through him as Southwest gets the ball. Taylor now swings it all the way around. And now driving in, Dakari gonna find Henderson from the corner, and then the put back is good. And Fossil Ridge quickly responds, putting up two of their own. Now Henderson, the nice pass to Charles Franklin. Franklin now with 8. And with the Southwest coach trying to slow things down, it's been the complete opposite of that. Now under the basket, gonna throw up 2, and he's able to get it in. Perkins able to get 2, and he's got 4 already in the second half. His first points of the game, and he's a starter. Now Hudson drives his way to the basket. And way to take charge of that one. Find a lane, and he takes it himself. Now Henderson out to Taylor, trying to put one back up. The Panthers gonna force a turnover here. Now the shot, almost nobody guarding him, but bounces around and falls out, with Taylor getting the rebound to his name. Now trying to do a competitive pass here. And Reese Watkins with the carry. Did not agree with that one. Wait, he did not agree with that one. Dakari Hudson makes a nice move, but he forgets the ball. And some nice action here. They're going to have to reset. Panthers playing a competitive zone. Dakari Hudson throws up the basket, and that one's good. He now has 10. As Southwest jumps out to a 13-point lead. And that one's going to be a jump ball. Southwest is going to be able to take this one. Fossil Ridge relieving the pressure a little bit as they're not in the press they once were. They're talking about this one. And they're going to call a tech against Corden Henderson. And it's going to be a tech. Fossil Ridge decides to go with Jaron Williams. And no luck with the first one. Still don't have a clue what that technical was for. To let you know, I will tell you. The second one is good from Williams. He has 3. And Fossil Ridge to take this one out. Kenyon Kohler to inbound. Reese Watkins at the point. Now to the corner, back out to Watson. And corner 3 throws one up, has no pressure, but they're going to get the rebound regardless. Out to the corner again. Watkins going to try to throw a pass, hits the net. And they're still going to throw one up. Dawson Wall with his first points off the bench. That's something you can really say about this Panther offense. It really hasn't been one player at all. And they can get another opportunity here, turn the shift and momentum to their side. That one's tipped out. And Courtney Henderson can't save that one. As the Panthers still down by 10. They're going to inbound now out to the top. Wall out to Williams. Collier to Watkins. Good ball movement now here. Watkins with the reverse layup for 2. Now with 7, he's kind of led the team here in points. Now out to Franklin, the center, to Levy. Nice little crossover as he forces his way in with pressure, able to get 2. Levy now with 13 on the night. Now to the corner. Kenyon Kohler can't get it to go, and now Henderson back the other way. He's going to try to slow things down, but the Panthers aren't going to let that happen. So he tries a pass there, tipped out. And they're going to say it was out on the Raiders. The Panthers holding on to it. Oh, sorry, out on the Panthers, with the Raiders holding on to this. Raiders head coach looking for a foul, and the trap works well. Able to force this one out. Tries to put one up, but he slips and falls. And Taylor back the other way. Levy throws up the 3, and that one's good. Nylon from Levy. 16 for Levy. Now the 3 back the other way. And Henderson back up, and that one's blocked, but they're going to get the foul. Dakari Hudson went up for the big basket and fouled on the way up. It's going to send him up to the line. He has 10 so far. Kenyon Collier. Or Collier. very competitive up there, able to try to limit as much as he can. And honestly, I feel like that was, even with the foul, still able to kind of slow down this Raider offense as much as they can. And really shows how he didn't give up on that one. Now Watkins out. And a little bit of pressure in his face. Can't find the connection with Collier. Now around to Henderson. Back to Hudson. Swinging it around. Gonna throw up the three and not enough on it. And there's the backcourt violation call on Reese Watkins, and he not a big fan of that one. As Southwest is going to take over at midcourt. Levy to inbound. And now Hudson making a move, driving in, throws one up. And back the other way, Collier. Nice passes. And no good. Contact after the rebound. And now Taylor's gonna throw one up and he floats it in for two. Swinging out now, trying to drive in. But the Raiders are heavy in the paint. Still able to work his way around it is Carter Day. Now with 6. Now Taylor Lawrence. Out to Henderson, out to Lawrence. Trying to slow it down, and now Hudson throws up the 3. They're gonna get a foul. And off the rebound, Victor Levy with a shove. Gonna turn over the ball to the Panthers. Now trying to drive in. This one's taken away. And the Panthers gonna get an opportunity. And looking for the pass, I don't think they realized how much time they had left on the clock. And they're not able to get this one. And we're 24 minutes into it now. Your Southwest Raiders putting up a statement, now up 43-29 against the Fossil Ridge Panthers. And now I'm going to take you back a little bit. There has been only one matchup in recorded history between these two teams. Happened February 22nd, 2008. All the way back then, Southwest won that matchup 97-70. And just to put that into perspective of how long ago that was, back in 2008, since then, we've had 3 presidents, a whole recession, and to top it all off, the iPhone was just released the year prior and just beginning to roll out. And now we're already at the iPhone 15. Really puts in perspective how much things have changed around this. Southwest, after this one, will keep their home, will stay on the road. They face Colleyville Heritage next week on the 12th, and then face Lamar on the 15th, and then finally we'll start district on December 19th after winter break. After winter break begins. And now coming out of this, possessions will switch. Fossil Ridge to inbound to start the fourth quarter. 24 minutes in, 8 to go. Here at Fossil Ridge High School, you're watching FW Southwest Athletics on YouTube. Now fighting into the paint, he's gonna throw up two, just short, and this one's taken away by Franklin. Well, Taylor there to help him out. And Hudson to come to his assist. Gonna lose it and just barely able to save himself from the 8-second violation. And there, just before, he's got pressure on him. He takes the 30-second timeout to bail him out. Southwest still up 43 to 29. Here in the fourth quarter, they now use their third timeout. Stuck with 2 full timeouts left. Fossil Ridge, however, hasn't used a single one of theirs, as they remain with all 5. Southwest to inbound. Dakari Hudson, guarded heavily by McCoy. He's gonna find his way around it and still be able to throw one up, and the put back. Franklin, he now has 10. Fossil Ridge driving in, they're gonna lose it here. Trying to hold on to it. Victor Levy's gonna lose it. Sails out of bounds. Panthers take this one away. Panthers now up at the top. Works his way around the key, drives in, throws one up, and that one's deflected. Now Taylor has a chance, throws up the layup. That's way to delay the layup as much as he can. And Taylor now with 8, all 8 in the second half. And Fossil Ridge, to slow things down, they're gonna take their first timeout, a full timeout, as this one's starting to get a little bit out of hand for the Panthers. And you gotta wonder how much of an impact this would have on the Panthers season, snapping their 4-game win streak. Both Southwest and Fossil Ridge, if Southwest was able to hold on to this, both teams would stand at 5-4 coming out of it. And you can definitely see a comparison in a district where with that record, I know you haven't faced district teams yet, but that overall record would put Southwest as first and Fossil Ridge as 4th. Another big thing you gotta point out and you gotta talk about here is Southwest is still without their head coach. He got sick earlier. Now the assistant coach, Benoit, having to take his spot here tonight. It happened in the Arlington game just a week prior, and now it's still holding effect today. This time, they look like they might be able to get it done. Now this one taken away by Levy, and it's poked out. Just enough to give Fossil Ridge and after that, they're going to give it to the Panthers. Looked a little different from here. But this one, the fans are going to get a bailout here. And that one some miscommunication from Watkins and Perkins as that one right behind him falls out of bounds. And the Raiders back with it. Play a little game of monkey in the middle here as they're throwing it around. Now Franklin out to Taylor. Taylor driving in, throws up the floater with contact, and he's able to get 2 more. He has 10 on the night, and he's challenging Victor Levy's score right now. Back around, trying to find someone triple teamed up there on the top. And now Watkins with it. Finding him in the corner. Collier with the 3. And a similar situation here. Back across. Henderson throws up the shot. And coming in from behind. Taylor just not able to finish. Out to the corner, and another 3. This one's a little bit too long, but you can just credit it as a pass. As Carter Day puts up 2 more. Now the leading scorer on the night with 8. Taylor from the corner gonna throw up the 3 and a little bit too hard. And now back the other way, just having a 3-point contest at this point. Hudson with the rebound now. And he's going to put up a long 2 from the free throw line. And the putback from Charles Franklin puts him at 12 for the night. And now wide open for 3. And that's what you have to capitalize on here. They've had so many opportunities, the Panthers have. And just not able to find a way to finish here tonight. And that's what's hurt them the most from this one. You got to think how much of a different game this would be tonight if the Panthers shot just a little bit better from the line and able to capitalize on being so wide open out in the 3s. And you can already start to see it. The student section here at Fossil Ridge starting to pour out. Already cut massively after halftime. And now even a lower amount here. Now let's switch it to talking around the district. Just going to start from the top and work their way to the bottom. Pauley, 3-3 currently, is on the road facing Turner. Arlington Heights, 4-5, taking on Red Oak away. Northside, they're at home against Diamond Hill Jarvis. And then Odie Wyatt, who ended up winning the district last year, they're at home against the South Grand Prairie Warriors. And they've had such a tough season already, and they've really tried to increase their competitive teams as of late, but they have been struggling record-wise, only with 1 win and 9 losses for them. And this one's taken away. And that one's going to be a foul against Dawson Wall. His first. Victor Levy to inbound and finds Taylor under the paint, throws one up, and before he can get it up, traveling called. And that's something you don't see often by Taylor. He knows his fundamentals back and forward and back. But that one's going to count against him. Now, with the 3, going to sail out of bounds. as Raiders starter Victor Levy gonna inbound, and that one's taken away under the basket. Throws one up. And Jaron Williams now with 5. He's not giving up on the game yet. Dakar Hudson. Back around. And that one's gonna be on Jaron Williams again. And now we're in the similar situation. Victor Levy tries to find Taylor on the connection. That one gets knocked away. Tries to save that one, and it comes back to bite him. As McCoy puts up 2 more. Now the full court press is starting to work a little bit, and that one's taken away again. Now driving in, throws up the floater, and Victor Levy takes it away and throws it right back to a Panther who throws up another 2. That one knocked to the ground. And it's going to be a foul. And that one's going to be Victor Levy with 3 fouls to him, but he's going to stay in the game.
Hey, Coach, he called it on 12, but it was on him.
And trying to work this out, see who the foul was actually on. It was credited to Levy, who has been the leading scorer for Southwest tonight. That would put him in. Here's foul trouble. And they're going to give it to Hudson as well. This one's taken back again from the Panthers. They're not giving up. And you've seen this lead shrink from 20, now only down to 11 for the Panthers. As they're at the top of the key, they're driving in, throws up the layup, and walk-ins. In this one. And that's going to slow it down a little bit. The hold called on McCoy. His second foul. Now to inbound, and they're going to lose it again. McCoy back around. Guarded heavily, and he's going to draw the foul. That one going to be on Charles Franklin, his first. The shove. And now this one's become a quick battle in the final minutes. This has long been a one-sided game. And now the lead is quickly dwindling. Southwest with now all starters in the game to try to seal this deal. As it's become a big one, Taylor back out around, tries to rush in. That one's taken away. Throws one up, and then they're gonna get the foul. What a call. That one's going to be on Dakari Hudson, his 4th foul. And that puts you in a tough situation there. Dakari Hudson, he's been such a dominant piece of this offense, and he's got to limit himself there. And Southwest going to call a timeout here, try to limit it down, and it has to be a full timeout. That's all they have left in the tank. And now that really puts pressure on Southwest. Now with no timeouts to them, and with the lead now only at 6. It's been a big one. And if Southwest can finish this one here tonight, it's going to be talked about for a while. This has been such a struggle. They need this one just as a statement win and able to improve their record as much as possible. District is only 2 more games after this away. And facing a tough Colleyville Heritage team next week. They need anything they can to keep their momentum rolling, and this one would mean so much for the Raiders. And then same thing with the Panthers, already having a 4-game win streak. Having that hit them hurt their confidence going into district. You're not watching this one. I don't know what you're doing. This is the game to watch right now. Such a competitive matchup. And now into Henderson. Henderson's going to weave his way through. Going to throw one up, and there's the foul. Charles Franklin goes up for him. And that one's going to be on McCoy. McCoy now has 3 fouls to him. Coach Benoit talking with Courtney Henderson. And that one can't fall. Franklin now with 13. Lead now at 7 for Southwest, driving in with no pressure, and he can't finish it. But this one's taken away by the bench player. And Wall trying everything, putting his body on the line, can't save it. Southwest gonna keep it. And this one's taken back away. Not a reset from the corner. He's gonna dribble it out. Walk-ins guarded heavily. Gonna throw one up. And Taylor is gonna take it back. Dishes it out. And they're gonna throw up, trying to get one, and they get the foul. They're able to draw the foul, send him to the line. And that is a big foul for Southwest. It puts them in the bonus. So now if they try to foul, they're sent straight to the line. And now making some substitutions. Collier is going to bounce into the game, the starter. And Victor Levy is the guy you want at the line. Can't get it, but Taylor's going to get the rebound. Trying to find someone, and there's the foul. And Jaron Williams doesn't like that one bit. He now has 4 fouls. And now to the line is Lawrence Taylor. Able to get that one. Gets his first. He now has 11. And Henderson back with the rebound. Taylor drives his way in. Can't get it, but the putback. Henderson able to get 2 more. And the lead's now out to 10. Henderson out to Hudson. Now to the corner. Levy makes a move, puts up the 3. Just can't get it. This one taken back by Watkins. 40 seconds on the clock. Gonna throw up the 3. Try to limit it down as much as they can. And they need a quick basket here if they want to stay in this one. And they're gonna get it. Tommy Lindsay. Nope, not Tommy Lindsay. Kaden Coyer. Now we've 9. Lead is now cut down to 7. And you still need 3 possessions here in 32 seconds. Not saying it can't be done, but it's going to be a tough battle for the Panthers if they want to be able to keep their win streak alive and hold on to this one tonight. They're going to take a full timeout here. They need every bit of this. And this really contrasts from last season. Last season, the Panthers finished with going 4-25, 1-13 in district, finished dead last. Some notable games from that, just talking about one, they lost a big game against YMLA, 39-40, then bounced back to this year, just 3 games ago, ended up being YMLA by 34, really making a statement from last year and looking to bounce back with new players. This game might just hurt that confidence a little bit for the Panthers. Now inbounded by Henderson, trying to draw the foul, but they can get away with it. Now gonna put up the big dunk, and he's fouled on the way to the basket. That one on McCoy, his 4th foul. And he has the 3rd most points for the Panthers, one of the biggest scorers for them. And if they want to be able to finish this here tonight, they're going to need that one. Throws up the 2nd one, and around the rim, no good. And that's going to almost put it away here tonight. Southwest is able to inbound this and hold on to it. That's pretty much going to be the ball game. Taylor now with it, and it falls out of possession. Panthers back the other way. Under the basket, going to throw one up, and that one's taken by Levy. And he's fouled. 12 seconds. That one on Carter today. And ending it almost how it started. Victor Levy, who's been dominant. The leading scorer here tonight was 16 on the night. Throws another one up. Has 17 now. And if this one ends up in Southwest Way, which is almost guaranteed, you can bet that he's going to be the player of the game. Now with 18 to his name. Throws up the 3, and they can't finish it here. They're going to hold on to it, and that's going to be the ball game. Southwest wins this one on the road. Snaps Fossil Ridge's 4-game win streak. This one, Southwest takes it in fashion, 58-48 on the road. You have been watching FW Southwest Athletics. I am Boston Martinez. Thanks for watching, and good night.